Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Pats and the Ravens coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. Now Jones on first down. That's caught by Myers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early. But I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant, as we get into it a little bit, they decide to just come right out swinging.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Johnson.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this division round matchup. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, the return is Duvernay. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. Still going. And he will score. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Johnson, oh, it's poke free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. touchdown. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chuck Clark. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because they'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And all the way down to the 12. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but if you wanted proof of his straight-line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, and the Ravens will extend their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter. He's got both of them.
He's certainly setting himself up for a big game here. I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones under pressure, and down he goes.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, Sacks are better than giving up an interception, but where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Got some room at the 30. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a first down. They go play action now. Jackson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 18 more yards there and another first down. A first down carry for Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, Henry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Throwing Jones. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Now it's another carry for the fullback Johnson. Pushes him over.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Calling a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
39 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. He comes to the quarterback. You saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now Jones.
And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll find Harry on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held with that. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Houston coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Under pressure, they got him again. And the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. Takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So a special teams mistake on a long punt return.
And think about the momentum that leaks out after that play, right? It's built up, terrific return, everyone's excited, but that flag on the ground can bring it way, way back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson, forced out to his left.
He's going to look downfield for Henry.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a
historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first-half lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So it's on to halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. On the return is Duvernay. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson now. Rolling to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st down, it's Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half.
And now the rookie's free. The 30. 10. And just shedding him off there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson. 75 yards. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Rosas good with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return is Duvernay. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. That's some strong running. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Henry out of the pistol. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 55 yards, and the Ravens add on.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. New England's offense set to go.
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Catch is made by Harry. A crazy sequence here. Huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A punt return of 65 yards. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, what a game for him. He hits for the return cycle, so to speak. He had the kick return. Now the harder part just got the punt return for a touchdown.
And I would imagine that the special teams coach, as the ball left the punter's foot, he was thinking, should have kicked away from him.
Yeah.
Should have kicked away from him. He's in a groove, and sometimes you hit those grooves or those zones in a game, and he's in one now. He's in perfect sync with his teammates blocking, and he knows how to find the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get to place on offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
115 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Patrick Queen coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this underneath to Stevenson.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. There'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Rosas' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit. Come on, let's go.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
Marquise Brown,
57 yards.
And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
New England on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. That'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where did you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jones now throwing on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Justin Houston able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throw left side complete. That's Wagner. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jones. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Jones. Checking this down to Stevenson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.